Hello and welcome to another In Conversation with. I'm Stephen Holloran and welcome back to another instalment, and today we're interviewing someone very creative, very talented, very apt that we've ended up here at Media City, ITV and BBC just right behind me here, home of creativity and passion and drive. Many people, talented people, come here every single day to film something unique and special, whether you like it or not, it's up to you. But this guy I'm interviewing today is all these things. He's very adaptable, very creative, and he's also very crazy. So let's get to know him a little bit, shall we? Oh, and if you want to see more of this content of the In Conversation with, please like the video so I know to do more of them, and if you could subscribe, it'd be really good, because what that does is it helps YouTube decide that I'm popular, and then ups me in the ratings, gets me more viewers, and then I can invite more people to interview. I love this and I love doing it, so let's get on with it. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Who are you?
I just stumbled in like 2 seconds ago. I don't know where I am.
This isn't room 204, this is 202.
Do you want to get going or something?
No, sit down please, sit down, and someone's just fucked up the edit. Yeah. So, welcome. What do you think of the apartment?
It's really nice, yeah. Good choice.
Oh, thank you very much, no expense spared, it's all down to you. I thought I'd choose an apartment fitting of your stature.
I feel like I'm on Parkinson or something.
Alright, actually, I better open my bottle before I go any further.
Yeah, I think that's a sweet.
So, to you.
Cheers.
So thank you for joining me today.
That's
so,
fine.
are you nervous?
No, actually, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was at first coming here, but then...
Well, because I'm a weird person with weird fetishes.
Weird, yeah. Right.
And I won't keep you too long, because guys, he's got an acting class, haven't you?
I have,
So tell us about the acting class first, and who it is, because you're having a good vibes from this place, aren't you?
Yeah, it's really good. I learned a lot within the first lesson. It's with DNA Performance Resource on Deansgate.
Link here below. Graphics later.
Should pay for this, shouldn't they?
Well, they never do. They always say checks in the mail. It's never in my mail. So how did you get in touch with them?
Facebook. I seen them on Facebook and I looked at all the reviews. And I know some people have had bad experiences, like them being too harsh sometimes. But I think that's what you want in an acting class. You don't want someone who's going to take your money, watch you do something and not criticise it or make it better. Like if you're going to be, I'm going to say something, I'm not going to say it in a nice way. If you're rubbish, you want them to tell you you're rubbish and then try and make you better.
Have they said you're rubbish?
No, didn't actually say
that.
Which is good.
This is brilliant.
Good for the first lesson.
Have you seen your TikToks?
Not yet. I don't think they're ready for that yet.
I don't think anyone's ready for that, but we've just done a TikTok. I'm a virgin to TikToking, and you've took it.
Yeah.
So thank you.
The last bit looked a bit dodgy though, when we were walking down into the room.
Well, they don't know what room it is. It could be anything. It could be the bathroom, it could be the bed. Oh, yeah. Well,
like...
to be honest, we're in the bedroom right now.
Okay. Good job we got the camera on.
Well, we'll knock it down there. But acting, how many lessons have you got left, acting classes?
It's 14 weeks, the building block course. It's 14 weeks. Then after that you can go on to the next course, which I'm going to do, because I love acting, I love it, but I want to build on my skills, because I don't know, I've never been to acting class before, and I've been doing student films, some independent films, but I don't know if I picked up any bad habits or anything.
It's very easily done, isn't it?
So I want to build up my skills. One thing I really want to do is learn to do accents. That's what I really want to do. So let's strip it back to the beginning. When did you want to be an actor? When was that moment I said to you, Mummy, Daddy, I want to be an actor? I've always been weird and creative since I was a kid, to be honest.
In what way?
Not in a dodgy way.
No, not dodgy.
I'm dodgy, I know.
That's what I mean, you can relate.
Yeah, we can both relate. I was making videos, making random characters up. So I think it's always been there. And I tried it 7 years ago, did a bit of acting, and then my mum passed away. I moved to Liverpool, and stopped it for a while. And then this year, Craig was remaking Wrong Side.
Wrong Side. Was it called Wrong Side of Town?
Wrong Side of Town, yeah.
Yeah.
It was called. But 7 years ago, I was part of the Angry Mob. So.
Ah, okay. So that's what explains the
Yeah.
IMDb. Yeah.
I said to him, this time round, is there any parts going? And he said, yeah, of course. So, and then that's made me get the acting bug back.
Yeah.
And especially during lockdown, doing nothing, I was like, should I go for it? So I just gone for it.
Yeah.
And I've wrote my own film.
Yeah.
I've been doing student films. I've got another part in another independent film.
Brilliant.
So it's all
Congratulations.
going good.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, cheers to that.
Cheers.
We're doing that a lot in this clanging
Yeah.
away. Stop drinking so fast. I have to get up and get the one. Actually, no, I'll send you next time. But let's strip it back, because look what I've got, ladies and gentlemen. It's the book of
This Is Your
life. I can't use This Is Your Life as a reference because there was still copyright claim me. Fuckers. But you were born in 1992.
Yeah.
So that's a bit better because everyone, well, I say everyone, George, born in 97.
Yeah.
And it does make me sick when people are younger than me, because I remember the time when they were born, and it's not fair, is it?
No, I feel old at 30 next
But the
year,
thing
so-
is, I feel old at 30. Can you imagine going to nearly 40? But the thing is, you look fantastic. You look really, really good. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm not putting you up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you do have this energy about you that's very youthful.
Yeah.
And that's the creativity again, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I keep the beard. I look about, I'm not even exaggerating, I look about 14 without the beard on.
Well, I looked at your magician shots,
Yeah.
and I thought, who's that? Because you look completely different.
Yeah, really young.
But you look sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for now? Not gravitas, but you look sort of fulfilled with a beard. I don't know what it is. I think you just fill it quite nicely.
I think it's coming handy in a way, because if I get a part that I've got to play a really younger part. Because in a film that I'm doing at the minute, what I'm going to be doing filming for, they want me to play a 20-year-old younger version of me.
Really?
So they
That sounds
want to
interesting.
whip the beard off for that scene,
Yeah.
and then do the scenes with the beard of me now.
Yeah. Ah, brilliant. And the plus, if you do mainstream, they pay you for getting rid of the beard.
Yeah.
So why not grow a fucking beard and say, oh, this is my pride and joy, and 800 quid or whatever
It
it
grows
is.
back quick, to a week and a half it's back on.
Exactly. Again, he looks good, doesn't he? He looks really, really good.
Thank you.
It's five. Anyway, but yeah, so I've got your birthday right. I don't like to use this often because it's only me referral, but I have it in my hand. So it says here that you were working at City Radio.
Yeah, I did
Nice.
that for 2 years. He had my own show,
Yeah.
and again it was whacker, I can guarantee you that. We had mascots for 2 puppets, and we had a guy, it was a dog and a rabbit, and we had a guy come in, and we did the voices for him on the radio.
Yeah.
And we had wacky guests, we had clowns, circus acts, musicians, and I just had a laugh with
Well,
it.
how long were you with them for?
About 2 years.
And you left? Did you leave or did you get kicked out?
No, I
Was it
just
too
left.
crazy?
No. I just left. I just like, I thought it was like time to move on, a new challenge.
I've always had this passion for radio, vocal
Yeah.
stuff, because my face doesn't fit TV anymore. But the thing is that I think there's something liberating about radio. What did you stumble across that, or is it just another outlet?
I stumbled across it. I got invited as a guest on someone's radio show, and I enjoyed it. I was like, how can I get involved with this? There's some experience to do. And I went through 2 weeks of training. And
Yeah.
it's really easy to pick up actually. Excuse me. There's the internet.
So I'll end that out.
And then recorded my own show, got that on, and then from then on it was like 2 hours live every Friday.
That's fantastic. I mean, I've done radio myself in the past, but not my own show. I've collaborated on a show, and there's something about just being in the studio and just feeling every little button you're pressing, everything you're saying, and it comes across in your tone of voice. It's just, I don't know what it is about camera. As soon as you're on camera, you sort of stiffen.
Yeah.
Whereas on radio, like couldn't give two
Sometimes
shits.
you forget if you forget which people are listening, who's listening, and just.
Yeah, and that's what fascinated me, because it's not just radio. What's this paranormal investigation stuff?
Yeah, I did that for a while. I'm hoping to start it up again.
Yeah.
Take on a ghost hunt.
Oh, I want to put.
Come
No,
like that.
honestly, I'm into that, and
Yeah.
no one wants to go with me.
We'll do. I've done a couple of local pubs, local woods, to be honest, not had any activity yet, but hopefully.
No ectoplasm.
It's basically just, I thought it was going to be like Mo started, but obviously that's fake.
Well, that's like, can you hear me?
Yeah. Stones throwing at him and all.
Exactly, yeah. Ah, and they're screaming, that's all it is, isn't it?
Yeah. But we just sat there and started fun with it, getting a group of friends together and just live streaming on Facebook.
Oh, you know what? I love the idea. I'd love to go, and I want to experience something, but I'm a wimp. So you will get your money's worth with me if I do join you. When's your next foray?
Not got anything planned yet. I am going to start looking at somewhere inside, like a stately home and stuff.
There's a hospital. There's an empty hospital in Liverpool.
Yeah, I think I've heard.
Have you been? I was only mentioning that with George the other day. I was told that it's like a mental asylum, but it's not anymore. But it closed down, and they haven't done anything with it since. And it's all the surgical stuff. It's all there. Yeah. And I thought, that's just right for the taking, isn't it?
Yeah,
We've got to get in there. And so the paranormal thing, do you take it seriously, or is it just a laugh like TikTok or?
I do believe in some of it.
Yeah.
But I don't take it too seriously. I like to go and have fun with it.
Yeah. So if something happened to you and you saw something, you'd be like, would it be emotional to you to see something?
Yeah, I'm the sort of person like, I can't say like I'm an atheist. I can't say I believe in God or anything like that. If someone appears in front of me and I witness it, then fair enough. But just because I've not seen it yet, I'm not going to dismiss it.
Totally agree. I'm very like spiritual in a sense that I believe in energy rather than spirits and stuff. I believe there's our happening now, our connection is through a friend who's opened the door to that, who's opened the door, and it's something that coincidences don't happen.
No,
in life,
I don't believe that. No, it's for a reason. And
I really do. I do appreciate how much effort you're putting in right now, because actually, let's get into it. Let's go into magician first, actually, because that's one thing I've highlighted. You see here. How trained are you? Are you part of the black? Was it magic circle?
I'm not part of the magic circle. I should have brought my cards. That's one thing I forgot.
You know what? You could have shown me some tricks.
I know that would have been good for the. But I'm going to do card magic, but I've been practicing since I was like 5.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly messing with them and doing stuff like that. So I've always been into it. I taught myself through YouTube, through books, and then since then I've just always had the magic book.
That's fantastic. I mean, what's your favourite trick? I know you can't show me, but what is it about?
Making cards appear from my hand in somebody's pocket is my favourite trick.
How the hell do you do that? Don't explain it because you're going to spoil it.
I was just thinking we should have had some deck cards somewhere.
I just wish you weren't fucking going now, because we could talk for hours about just that topic alone, magicians and that. So again, this is why, again, I don't know if you know this, what you will do, because you've seen the intro, we're in Media City, we're BBCR, ITV, tons of creative people gather in one place and they create stuff, and the one thing I wanted to do is bring you here to something and feel the energy. When you arrived here, do you feel the energy and the creative spirit?
I do. I love it round here. I could literally stay like here for hours, just like evening where the blue peat gardens are, just watching everyone walking past and knowing that everyone's creating something meaningful.
And so where does that, for you, where does your creativity come from? Does it come from a need to be seen, or a need to just get something out there that's sort of like better than what someone else has done? You know,
I think it's a bit of both. I think I need to be seen, and I need to want to get something out there. Like if I've got an idea in my head, I need to get it out. I can't just like put it in the back of my head and not do it. Yeah.
Well, that's something to be admired, because I sometimes sit on an idea for ages.
Yeah.
And don't do it, and maybe another time, and then suddenly someone else has done it. Yeah. And that's the most frustrating thing I ever have, because I go on YouTube and I go, I had that idea, why couldn't I have done that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you find that people sort of like, when you do something, do they emulate you in your tone, in your temperament? Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I'd love to think so.
Yeah, because you are very, very engaging with the people you talk to.
Yeah, what I think though is that when you get an idea in your head, like you said, if you don't do it, someone else is going to do the idea. Don't worry about too much what people think.
Yeah.
It might be shit. it might be it might be good. Get it out there, and you never know if you're going to be sat there wondering for the rest of your life. Don't wonder, get it done. It might be shit, it might be good. Who knows? Get it out there and get your work out there and get it seen.
But that harks back to what I said before about spirituality, because I believe you put something out into the universe, the energy creates opportunity. And what you're doing now with Detected, which we might as well talk about now, because I brought it up, it's a nice segue. Tell us about Detected and where it comes from.
Yeah, as I said, I got the acting book again this year, and I've been on a couple of other people's films, and it sort of inspired me to write my own.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, what's the most boring thing I can write about and make interesting? Metal detecting is, but you think it right, I've looked into metal detecting, all they find is bottle tops day in, day out, that's all they find, bottle tops, old cans. Yeah. It'd be treasure trove, but yeah, I don't know, I don't want that to be wandering on in a pissing rain in metal detecting. Yeah, no offence to metal detectors, by the way.
No offence.
But I thought, how can I make it interesting? So basically, my script has got everything. It leads to gang members, murders, suicide. It's got all of it in it. I don't want to go. Basically, I'll do a synopsis. I'll try and do a synopsis.
Yeah, without spoiler free.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, two guys are metal detecting on a field, and they discover something that changes their life forever. But it's not what you think. It's not treasure.
It's not like a magic crystal.
No. It's very. I like to think it's very gritty.
Don't say gritty.
What's the best way of describing it?
It's very down to earth British.
Very down to earth British, yeah.
Yeah, there's something quintessential.
Quintessential.
Where did that come from? I'm not that bloody highbrow. Quintessential. Look at this kind of pair. But the thing is that there's something about British media which the world laps up. But I know plenty of people in the UK hate it.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, that veneer that you're putting on your film, is it tongue in cheek, or is it going to be like mixed with humour, mixed with serious?
I think mixed with humour, mixed with serious, because you've read the script, because you're in it.
I can now exclusively reveal.
He's a henchman.
I'm bold one.
You've seen. I think they're all bold, to be honest with you. I'm the only gangster in it.
Can I have like a big tattoo like down here or something?
Yeah, we'll get you one.
Or just shave my beard half off.
Get you a scar there.
Yeah, something like that, because I want to stand out. But tell us more about that.
Yeah, if you've read the script, like there's some subtle lines in there that are like slightly humorous.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. That's why I'm asking, because it's hard on a page to sort of get an idea of which tone you're going to take until you get on set. So, as a director, because you're directing this, aren't you?
Yeah, first time directing.
First time.
Nervous.
You'll be fine. We'll all look after you. If you need a massage, don't ask me, because I'm rubbish. But what is it about direct? Why do you want to do directing anyway? Because that's aside from acting, that's a completely different ballpark.
Yeah, I just thought, do you know what? If I'm writing my own film and I want it the way I want it, then I may as well direct it myself. And it's
so you're a control freak.
Not a control, but it's like if I had another director there. And I didn't do it the way I want it, we might have a few disagreements. So if I've got assistant directors, but if I'm directing myself, it's the way I want it. It's that way. But we're going to be filming in Blackpool on the weekend of October 16th, which I'd like to thank Jason Redshaw and David Charles Cullifeld, because without them, this film would cost me fucking thousands to make. They've let me use the warehouse. Let them use it because they do prop hire as well. Which is the wrong side. Every prop you can imagine, special effects, police uniforms, guns, every prop you can imagine for free. And they're in the film. And this is what I like about them too, they're really supportive. I just need to say this. Jason Mitchell and David Charles Culler, this is what I admire about them. They're really supportive people in acting. Like, if anyone's doing a film, like Wrong Side and mine, supported all the way.
Thank you. Obviously, I'm going to meet them at some point myself, aren't I?
Yeah.
Because you keep saying to me, they're really good people, and it makes me fired up to talk to them.
You'd have a good interview with those two.
So get in touch, guys. I'll meet you in a couple of weeks anyway, won't I?
Yeah,
it's not that far off. I'm looking forward to that, you know. Because I know I've not got a massive part in it, but I like meeting new creative talent.
Yeah.
And let's talk about that for a minute, because I've noticed that the amount of buzz that you're generating online surrounding not just your film but Wrong Side and the way you do things, it's massive. It's off the scale, isn't it?
I know, it's like in a way we're all like one big family. Like we all get on with each other. It's like we've like I've not seen them for years, like Craig and everyone.
Yeah.
And then when I came back to Wrong Side, it's like I'd never been away.
Yeah. And does it make you feel comforted that you've got that support? Because I know when you do someone else's short film and you turn up on your own, and it's a very isolating experience.
Yeah, it's really good because we can all have banter in between takes and stuff like that.
Oh, I've heard about the banter from good old Christian.
There's a lot of banter there. Yeah, we just all have a laugh in between takes, and like when we stay over at Craig's, and like we're going to be staying over at Blackpool as well. Just all have a laugh, go for and have a drink, and just.
Oh, a drink or two. I'll be having tons of drinks. I noticed, by the way, you did a lot of superhero things.
I knew you was going to bring this one.
Well, you must have seen me notes, but
no, it always comes up.
Walking through town in a superhero outfit.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, pretty well done. Again, confidence. You just give off so much confidence, but you're not a confident person, really, are you?
No, I wouldn't say so. With this, it all started like when I was 17. But how can I get the character out there? And then I come with a superhero character.
Yeah.
And then I just started walking about in my outfit in my local house, and then I want to pick up on it, do you know what I mean? And then the next day, the local paper gets hold of it. Oh, that's good, it's made the papers. And then this is the honest truth, this is what happened. I went to bed, and the next morning, I had fucking Daily Mirror knocking on my door, Daily Mail, The Sun, ITV, all knocking on my house. I usually get us around in a costume, and it went global.
Really?
It even made.
I had no idea it did that.
Kevin Smith picked up on it. He's done the video on it.
Really?
Yeah.
My God.
It made. Someone did a video on it in Germany. It's made America. It just went global. It went mad. I was doing TV interviews. I was on This Morning twice. I did Daybreak. Frank Skinner. Judge Ramesh a couple of years ago with Jason.
I've seen that. Yeah.
It just all went mad.
And how did that feel? Because obviously it's not something that you expected to be like big, but that must have been a big confidence boost to think, well, you're on the right track.
I think that did wonders for me, confidence, because I could barely talk to anyone when I was back when I was 17. I was really shy, proper drawn into myself, and I think it helped me like come out of my shell. Yeah,
it certainly did that, because you've been non-stop ever since. Tell us about the Fridge Whisperer. I might as well get out of the way now.
Yeah, this is a character I came up with. When was it? 2019. I did a short documentary. It was like on my phone, just an experimental one. It's about a guy called George Fence, and he calls himself the Fridge Whisperer. He's a psychic medium, and he believes you can talk to the spirit world through refrigerators. Because he believes the cold spot in refrigerators are a portal to the spirit realm.
To be honest, he might not be wrong, because in Ghostbusters 1,
that's where I got the idea from.
Really?
Yeah. I remember that scene where they opened it up and they had the parts of the spirit world.
Goes is there.
And that's where I got the idea.
Yeah, oh my God, there you go, on the same wavelength. Like, ooh. So basically, obviously you took that concept, but you've expanded on it so much. Your character, it's sort of ironic how realistic that she is as a character, because she's the sort of person you see on Channel 4. Yeah. You know, basically, like Derek Cora.
Yeah.
I can feel something in this room. I'm not quite sure what it is. Knock for me.
Yeah, I had to watch a lot of Derek Cora stuff and that psychic music.
Oh, so you did, yeah.
And I did go I do readings on TikTok on it, like go for a laugh and like doing fake readings for people. Yeah. But it's sort of like roasting in a way, like I roast them.
Yeah, so it's not like you're doing it just for the skit, the character. No. You're doing it as an interaction.
Yeah, with and people love it. I'll get like a few hundred views when I do it on my live, and they'll banter back and just they'll have a laugh with it. It's all good fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a couple, and if you haven't watched them, here's a link underneath it. Do you have to go on TikTok? Don't finger the bottom, it's my finger.
I think you can watch the videos without signing up, but they're on my YouTube. Go to my YouTube.
Yeah, watch your YouTube channel.
Forgot what it's called now. It's just type in Roger Hayhurst on YouTube and it'll pop up.
Yes, I literally just signed up. I had no idea. Because you subscribed to me, what? Not long ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but I had no idea. So I'm going to be watching back everything. But there's a couple of things that I really like. There was this scene. It's where you're sort of like going through a life cycle. It's not life cycle. You're in there's a restaurant scene, and then you're in a counselling scene, and then it's sort of like
Kramer versus Kramer.
Yeah, I think it's that. I like that. Where did that come from?
That was a student film I did a couple of months ago now.
Yeah.
They were first year students, but because of COVID, they were going to do it as a play.
Oh, an actual stage play?
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's why the shots are one shot, like it's not
yeah.
like close-ups or anything. And then they said, right, we're going to do it. We're going to film it. It was done on an iPhone. Like I said, iPhone.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to film films on. Like, I'm using a 4K film to film Detected with separate sound.
Yeah.
Because all you need is a couple of actors
Yeah.
that are passionate about what they do. Lighting, sound, go for it.
Talent is writing. Because
Writing, yeah.
again, you're a writer,
Yeah.
and when I say you're a writer, how long have you been writing for? Have you been writing for a while, or is it something you've gone right?
I've been doing it on and off for a few years. I've never wrote anything as big as Detected. It's been like George Fence.
You wouldn't have thought that, you know. When you post about
Yeah.
Detected on then you're like, oh, here's another, and I think you're like posting. You seem so slick about it.
Yeah.
You seem so confident in your writing. So I've read your script. Obviously, you read the script. Hopefully, I've read the script by now. But the thing is that you seem so confident with your writing. Is it something that's just clicked?
I think it's just clicked because I'm passionate about it. It just like I can write something. I have this bit, have this bit, have this bit, because I've already got it in my head what I want to do.
Yeah, and what you want to say in the script.
What I want to say, and I can get it out. But with Kramer versus Kramer, yeah, that was really good. I think it was at Salford Uni just here.
Oh yeah.
But most of the counselling scene was all improvised because it was like
no way
improvised, and I'm like, what do I do? So I was like, I thought I'll put my head down right and I start going all out, and I'd give me time to think of something, and it just started rolling off the tongue, right? Because that's what I mean, talented
That's
actors.
quite a long scene, that.
It is, yeah. It was only originally it was scripted, some of it, the first bit, but that was about a minute. And then they said add on to it. But when you're working with a talented actor or actress, it just rolls off the tongue and it flows. You react how they're reacting.
And this is why you've chosen the actors you have detected, because again, you need to trust that the people you've chosen can go right doing it. And like you say, who's the actress you were with in that scene for the improvisation?
I can't remember now.
I probably know it. I'll probably put it in the link below. Finger. But if she's promoted that reaction from me, she's a good actress.
She is. She's really good.
But yeah, I like that. You know why I liked it? Because it was unique.
Yeah.
There was nothing. I'd never seen anything like that, and it caught my eye, and I wanted to bring it up today because I wish there was more of it.
Yeah.
And I do wish. I mean, one drawback from it was that I wanted to see close up.
Yeah, I think it was because it was originally a play they'd already planned for certain shots, so it was.
So for you, whenever I see anguish in someone in the performance, I want to see your eyes.
Yeah.
Because that's what tells the story.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing really. Apart from that, to know it's improvised as well at that bit, bloody brilliant.
To be honest, the drunk part was easy because if you've got some of your lines, you were drunk.
Well, that makes it darn sight easier. But the thing is, being Detected, you employ the same technique, don't you? You're going to be doing some improv.
Some improv, yeah.
Obviously not too much because
No, not too much of it. It's mainly the end scenes with another actress. But what I've done, if some of the actors are watching this, all we're going to say is we've improvised a scene, and we're not going to tell you guys, and we're going to go off your reactions.
I'm privy to it. I'm important.
You know what it is.
I'm important. You see, I've just done a TikTok.
But yeah, I'm going to play in a completely different part in Detected. I'm going to be a gangster.
Yeah, gangster.
A gangster.
Not like gangster. You're going to be proper.
A proper suited and booted, which is going to be a challenge for me. Acting evil.
Evil's again evil. It depends on what your context is, because evil can be just a smile that has a darkness behind the eyes, and you can play that. I know you can. I can feel it.
A couple of people have said that. They said because of the way they see me facial expressions on my TikToks, they know I can do it.
There's a guy who I did a couple of I've done a film with, but he said to me once that he laughed at me when I said I wanted to do gritty. But then as soon as I had a gun in my hand and was in character, it changed. And I think it's the same for you. It's that
once you get in the environment, and you're dressed up and you've got the gun, and you're acting with the talented actors that you're working with that are giving their energy off as well, I think you just get into it.
Well, exactly, and plus you're playing against type.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you mind me saying this, but you're very like not sensitive, but you're very, very like soft in your approach. Your eyes are very kind. You've got nice cheekbones. You've got a nice smile, and that's against the type of like. Or,
yeah,
you know,
always
I
always to write myself apart. That was against what I'm playing.
Yeah,
so
and well, here we are. I mean, you must be looking forward to that.
I really
am.
Yeah. Bit nervous about it because I want to get it right.
Yeah, of course you are.
But I think once I get there and do it, I'll be confident.
Well, what about the challenge of directing at the same time as acting?
Oh, that's going to be. It's my first time directing, so it's going to be a bit hard. But I've got my assistant directors on board.
Yeah.
And they're going to do a really good job.
And what are the names?
Jodine Toon and Graham Parrington.
I know that name.
He's been in Detected and I think he's been in a lot. I don't know if you've worked with him before.
You know what? He's probably the guy. You know what? You know when you see people on Facebook and you sort of like in passing.
Yeah.
Because this industry is big, but it's small as well.
Really small.
So literally, you know, I could have been in a porno like. Oh, hello there. I haven't seen you for ages. But the only reason why I say that about directing is because I know someone who's done directing and tried to act, and it's impossible for them.
Yeah.
So, are you ready for the challenge?
I think I'm ready. I'll give it a go.
I like that. Ready.
Ready.
So, tell me where you're from. Tell me about your childhood and how you grew to be the person you are.
Yeah, I grew up in Swinton, which is not that far from. It's about half an hour away.
Yeah, and it's not by, it's by design that actually, because I wanted to be close to you and where you're stomping around is. I would have come to your local pub really if I had the chance, but you're a busy bloke, aren't you?
I think it'd be a bit too hard to be honest in Salford. I was in Salford.
Well, go on.
Yeah, I grew up in a council estate in Swinton. My dad passed away when I was 3, so it was me, my mum, my granddad and my 2 brothers.
Yeah.
We both have learning difficulties.
What do you mean learning difficulties?
One's got selective mutism and autism.
Oh,
and my other brother's got severe autism as well.
What about you? Did you come through that normally?
I think I come through okay, yeah.
I think your TikTok feed says otherwise.
TikTok says otherwise.
No, but that's tough. That's a tough. I mean, for the was your brother two brothers? You say?
2 brothers, yeah.
That's a tough life to live with because they need special requirements, don't they? They learn differently, and their interpretation of the world is not the same as yours. So how was that for you?
I think it was okay. I get somewhat growing up with from being young, so I didn't really notice.
Did that have an effect on you? Like, because obviously you're a creative person, and so is autistic people. We're very creative people. Have they gone into what are they doing with themselves now?
My younger brother's got selective mutism. He sort of makes his own videos and stuff on YouTube.
Oh really? For YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, like creative, like short film. He's done one short film about the Joker.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, right on my street then.
But yeah, he's creative as well.
Yeah.
And my older brother, he's 47 now.
Right, and what's he?
He's got his own flat now.
Yeah.
And he likes going out to the pub drinking with his mates.
Oh, don't we all?
So he's got a social life and things like that.
So he's living a good life. They both are. That's fantastic.
Life.
Yeah, and obviously you're the only person who's really. I mean, I know your other brother's doing YouTube and stuff, but you're the only one gone into the creative industry, like theatre and stuff. Yeah. So, and you say you lost your mum?
Yeah, sorry.
It's gassy, innit? This is why I drink Heineken, but Sainsbury's didn't have it. Fuck Sainsbury's.
I moved to Liverpool in 2016.
So you were very close to me then.
Yeah, Birkenhead I lived actually.
Oh, Birkenhead.
Birkenhead.
Ah.
I actually came back with a Scouse accent and everyone took the piss out of it.
Oh, I bet they did. Every time I go past Manchester way into Yorkshire or whatever, my Scouse becomes more pronounced.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But I lost it within like a year or something. Yeah, I moved to Birkenhead, and then about 2-3 weeks after moving to Birkenhead, I learned that my mum was in hospital with organ failure.
What brought that on?
I think it was just, she smoked a lot, so I think it was a smoking. And then came back, sat with her while she passed away.
No.
And then I was down for a month doing a funeral and stuff. And then moved back to Liverpool for I think about another 2 years. And then decided, do you know what, the time's right to move back.
Spiritually, you're home.
I think I split with my ex who I moved there with.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, there's nothing for me here now, so I may as well.
Well, to be fair, with your accent,
Yeah.
I say your accent, I mean, you've got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
I think you belong where you are. I think this is where your energy is. I don't think you belonged.
No, I think when I was in Liverpool, I didn't really do anything. Like, I wasn't doing my creative side. I wasn't acting. I wasn't writing. Basically was just doing fuck all, to be honest. But when I came back, it took about a year for me to get from the swing of things, and then I started doing my creative stuff again. So it was like 3 years where we didn't really do anything, and then I've come back to do it all again.
And do you feel comfortable where you are now in life?
Are
you happy? This is one question I always say at the end, but I'm going to say it now. Are you happy?
I'm really happy. I couldn't be happier. Yeah, I've got doing all my stuff. I've got me acting, me films that I'm writing, and doing really good with everything.
I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you, and this is why I wanted to do the interview, because I like the cut of your jib.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you're getting out there, despite things that have gone on and despite where you've been, and you're making waves with what you're doing, and it's creative. I mean, you can say TikTok's a bit of a laugh, but it's still creating, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still creating your own thing, going out there.
You're unashamed, aren't you?
I just couldn't even talk, to be honest, what people think. I'm just me. It's like what it is about TikTok, I had someone the other day, well, it was yesterday actually, messaged saying, "No, do you know what, I've had a shit day, and I've been watching your TikToks and they brightened up my day." And that's what I do it for, because even though it's making a twat out of myself, I am allowed to swear on this out.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Don't be a cunt.
Even though I'm making a twat of myself, no matter whether people are laughing at me or laughing with me, if I make 1 or 2 people smile with my TikToks, then that's all good.
And I never made that connection before.
Yeah.
I always assumed TikTok was to melt your brain, because the Chinese bought it and made it into it. And to me, this is the first time I've actually connected to someone on TikTok who's actually using it for good reasons and for good creative reasons. And I'm really happy that we just did a TikTok.
We did.
Insert here.
Noise when the sun goes down on my side of town. That lonesome feeling comes to my door, and the whole world turns blue.
And now we're back. What do you think? Don't downvote it.
Do not down at the end, like we're going fucking or something. You tell me that's not right.
I mean, I brought my flashlight with me. Is that what they call it?
I think so.
Anyway. Because you're going acting class soon, aren't you? It's 6 o'clock now, so we're going to have to wrap it up soon. But let me just look at my notes just quickly, because I don't want to... I did this with George the other day. I missed out a really vital, important bit of fucking asking. So, Christmas. You like Christmas, don't you?
I love Christmas.
Okay, so talk to the audience about Christmas.
At Christmas, I am a professional Santa Claus, not like you think it with this.
You're skinnier than me.
I'll have a fat suit on, and a white beard, and my Santa suit, and I'm working through all December. Every December I'm fully booked. I do nursery, schools, house-to-house visits. But you know what was really satisfying last year? We were in lockdown. They couldn't go and see Santa, and everyone was having a shit time.
Yeah.
So I still did my door-to-door visits, but I stayed outside. I did a song for him, I danced with him, like 2 meters apart.
Obviously.
Give him presents, and seeing the kids' faces when you knock on the door, oh Santa's there, it's really rewarding.
Yeah, I've done something similar, but with old people.
Yeah.
I think I brought this up. I went to old people's homes and did exactly the same
Yeah.
thing. Dressed up in a Santa outfit, gave them presents, took pictures, danced. I did a sketch as a drunk Santa once in old people's home. We're very similar in that regard. But it was that thing, how important is being outside in the community and doing those sorts of things, because some people shy away from it.
It's really important, and it's worth it knowing, like, again with a TikTok, knowing that you're putting a smile on the faces. Like, I'll do times when I've not got any transport, like I'm going to like a house in the local area.
Yeah.
Couldn't give a fuck, I'll put my Santa outfit on. When you start calling me back, I'll walk to the house. And then, like, kids are waving outside the windows and stuff. It's like they'll never get that. Like, you rarely get that. Like, somebody walking past in the Santa outfit.
Well, I tend to go into work at Christmas fully decked out. I'm the only one doing it around all these Polish people and stuff like that. And they're like, "What do we do?" And they're like, I'm fucking having a laugh. I'm festive. Because what is the point in being self-conscious?
There's not. You just got to go for it and just cheer people up.
But you're more extreme than I am.
I'm well extreme. I'm just over the top.
And I love that. I love that about you. I mean, I wish we had longer, because if I'd have thought on and we'd had time, I would have got a costume for us. Yeah. And walked around.
Walked around me.
It would have been fucking brilliant, mate. Another part 2 we've got to do.
Let's do a part 2 eventually. Yeah.
Because this is the thing, but unfortunately, look at the time.
Oh wow, so that's gone fast.
It's 40 minutes, but it's 6 o'clock, so you have to get off.
I know.
So. Have you enjoyed the interview so far?
I've really enjoyed it.
We have to do a part 2, and it has to be before anyone else.
Yeah, let's do part 2.
Shall we do? I don't know how busy you're going to be. Obviously, you know how busy you're going to be filming Detective, but I'm going to bring all my equipment along.
Do it on
anyway.
The set of Detective.
We'll do it there. And I'll go around like a cheap suit and interview people behind the scenes too.
Interview the cast and do a behind the scenes video.
Yeah.
Go for it.
But it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm sorry that I've got so many notes, because the thing with you is that you got so many things to talk about.
See, I don't think I'm that interested in
mate, you are, but at the same time I've faffed around for too long, so I'm sorry we didn't have longer than that.
Like I said, come on, when you're detected, let's do the interviews again.
Yeah, and go through any recommendations, any links that you want to talk to anyone about, not just your YouTube, but who made Wrong Side and
I've got a few projects on at the minute, to be honest. We've just finished a shoot for Wrong Side, which is written by Craig Quinn.
When's it out?
I think it's sometime next year, which I play a reporter called Paul Mason.
Oh, you wear like a nice suit?
Yeah, it's like a grey it's like a grey coat.
Suits you down to the ground.
Do you know, there was this one time Craig's mum's got the same coat. Honestly, God, because it's like a woman's coat. And she came on set and they were like matching. And I was like, oh.
We've had a nice tie on or whatever.
Then we've got Detective in October.
Yeah. And when you say, is it January 2022?
I'm going for.
What is it?
I think it's April now, 2022.
April. Well, that makes. You know what I was going to say. That makes more sense because the time frame you've got to sort of figure out the edit.
And then I'm in another short film called, well, not short film, an indie film, based on a true story by Shannon Ryan. Called Shattered by Evil, which I play a gay best mate, William. And I'm filming with Chris Cutler, who's in Wrong Side, and we're doing a film together, which is just me and him and a few extras, called My Dearest Brother, in which I play a grieving husband.
Oh, that's different. That's different, isn't it?
That's well done, yeah. When he asked me to do it, I was like, yes, go on.
Oh, that's against type and all again, because again, happy, bubbly.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, grieving.
That's what I'm really looking forward to.
That's a challenge.
Grieving on the grave side.
Where are you filming that?
I think it's somewhere in Burnley.
Burnley.
And
I wish I was on set to see that.
I know, it's going to
To
be
see
really good.
that.
Is that I can't really talk too much about it.
No,
Just the
don't.
plot line is the twist, so I can't really.
No, but the fact you're playing that, I
Yeah.
cannot wait to see it. That sounds
And
great.
then I'm playing a barman in Chrissy's other film called Cunning Rainbow, which is a gangster film.
That's an interesting title for a gangster film.
Yeah.
That's another one I can't wait to see.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm conscious of the time, so I'm going to say thank you, sir.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Oh God, you got a stronger wrist than I have. I think pulled me down.
I don't look strong, do I?
But you've seen all the links. Like and subscribe to this video, and there will be a part 2, maybe even live streams from the set.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's
Go
do
for
it, and maybe TikToks.
Yeah, we'll do some TikTok.
If you like the TikTok, go to his TikTok account and
Please do.
follow him, what have you, and don't give him a big head. He's got one anyway.
We'll do a TikTok as gang members. We'll do one of those slow walk-ups.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and
Cheers.
see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, we have. Well, bye.